Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Clover Rosie Art. Today will be a bit of a different video. Today I will be talking about a book that I wrote with my friends that is going to be published very soon, while I draw each of the four main characters. The book that we wrote is called The Crown of Darkness, and is a middle grade fantasy novel. This is the cover that we got professionally made for it. I hope that you guys love it, how it looks as much as I do. We each have a different character that we wrote from the point of view from, and it would switch off every chapter. I'm starting off with the character that I wrote from, Saren. Before I talk about each of the characters, however, I'm going to talk about the plot of the story by reading part of our back cover blurb. A darkness is spreading over the land, and creatures of all kinds are dying from it. Where did it come from? And more importantly, where will it go next? The Dark Realm is led by the evil Queen Adolfina, who is gaining power. Her goal is to conquer all of the 5 realms and create what she calls peace. When a strange shadow, known as the Darkness, starts to spread over the realm, the inhabitants have high suspicions of where it comes from. The most important thing is to stop the darkness. But how? Hidden in the elf realm lies a powerful relic, older than the realm itself, the crown of the first ruler. Adolfina, hungry for more power, is after this magic-imbued crown. My friends and I worked very hard on writing, editing, and preparing this novel over the past 2 years, and now it is ready to enter the world. It will be up on Amazon as soon as possible, and I'll definitely notify you guys when it's published. It will be the first book in a duology called The 5 Realms. So as I mentioned before, the character that I am drawing first is the character's point of view that I write from, Saren. Saren is a character that is very different from me, but her character voice sort of came naturally as she works through her inner turmoil throughout the book while faced with the external problems of the story. She is the daughter of an assassin named Alicia, and at the beginning of the book she aligns herself with the Dark Realm and Adolfina, who is the villain of the story. She wrongly believes that the Dark Realm is the good guys, and is raised to keep her emotions to herself. As you might guess, over the course of the book she changes a lot. I won't say much more than that as not to spoil the story in case you guys want to read it. The next character that I am drawing of the 4 main characters is a character named Arabella. Arabella is a half-mermaid, half-human princess of the sea realm who has legs when she's on land and a mermaid tail when she's in the sea. Arabella is a character that provides a very important message. You can be girly and fierce at the same time. She loves dresses and very girly things, as well as being able to kick people's ankles in battle. My friends and I came up with the expression kick their ankles as something people say in the 5 realms, just so you guys know. Over the course of the book, she grows into a leader. Instead of just being good at using her water powers, she takes action and takes their enemies down. We world built a lot through writing to create what I think is a believable world. Each of the different realms has their own culture, traditions, and ways of doing things. I think that is a really cool part of the story. A character that I have to mention somewhere in this video is a fairy boy named Alec. Alec is the most hilarious character that I ever have written dialogue for. He is the comic relief, and when he says something in the story, it almost always makes me laugh. He is also just pure chaos, and is so great. Maybe I'll draw him in some other video. The first time that my friends and I had the idea for the book, it was a snow day, and we were all talking to each other on this Google Doc that we had shared with each other. We were so excited, and it was so fun to write the book with them. We all collaborated on the ideas and came up with our characters on that day. Something very interesting about Arabella's character is her multicolored hair. On the top it's hot pink, in the middle section is ocean blue, and the bottom of it is purple. I love how her hair looks so much. Also, as you can probably tell, mermaids in the 5 realms can control water, which is why I have Arabella controlling water in this drawing. The next character of the main characters is the princess of the elf realm, Princess Alfreda. Alfreda is a sweet elf who can shoot bows and arrows with extreme accuracy. She is both such a strong character, but she doesn't want to hurt anyone at the same time and is so kind. I love how different all of our characters are and how they are going through their own struggles, but they are strong at the same time, and they are doing their best to save the realms. Alfreda has a simple crown with emeralds set into it, which I think is such a simple but elegant crown at the same time. She also of course has her bow strapped onto her back. The best thing about writing a book with other people is how the character voices can be so unique, and each of us write what's happening in a slightly different way. It makes the characters seem so much more believable and real. Of course, the characters' journeys only start in the book The Crown of Darkness, and they will wrap up at the end of Book 2. We are already over 50 pages into writing Book 2, so we are working hard on that one as we're waiting for the first book to come out. I can promise you that it is going to be so good as well. If you're wondering how 4 high schoolers are able to publish a novel, well, we're going through something called Kindle Direct Publishing. It allows authors to publish and sell paperback and Kindle copies of their book on Amazon. Amazon takes care of printing out your book and sending it to people. If you're an aspiring author, I would highly recommend looking into it. It is really helpful in how we are getting our book out into the world. We will only make around $2 per book sold, which means that each of us will only make around 50 cents. But we are not in this for the money. Sure, it's nice to get a bit of money as an added bonus, but we just want to share our book and the story that we wrote with the world. I think that the target audience for The Crown of Darkness is middle schoolers to high schoolers, but of course people of other age ranges can read it as well. The last of the 4 main characters is a girl named Adolfina, whose nickname is Fina. Fina is actually the daughter of Adrina, as I said before, the villain of the story. Fina is a shapeshifter and just wants to make her mom proud, who never seems to love Fina and is more interested in taking over the realms. Of course, over the story, Adolfina is torn between the 2 worlds of good and bad, which makes the readers question which side she will choose in the end. Adolfina is shy, but also strong at the same time. I love how we all made our characters strong in different ways. I think that's what needs to be seen more in books, that characters don't just have to be physically strong, but characters who are mentally strong are strong as well. As well as being a shapeshifter, Adolfina also has an enchanted flying dagger, which is such an awesome weapon, honestly. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, but since there are 4 authors, my friends and I decided to publish our book under a pen name of Serafina Arada. We came up with this name by combining the names of our 4 main characters. That's a fun fact of our book. Saren is the Sarah part, and Adolfina is the Fina part, creating the first name of Serafina. Arabella is the R part, and Alfreda is the Ida part, creating the last name of Arada, Serafina Arada. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing me draw and color the 4 main characters of the book that my friends and I are going to publish soon. Make sure to keep an eye out for Crown of Darkness coming to Amazon soon. Also, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you'll always be notified whenever I post a new video. I post videos every single Wednesday and Saturday. Bye friends, and remember, keep being creative.